Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to an AI research agent with superhuman capabilities. It scans hundreds of sources, collects the most relevant data, and compiles everything into a professional research report, all in minutes. But here is the crazy part. After it collects all the data, this AI agent can write code and build a live website to present the findings completely on its own. If someone had told me only 5 years ago that an AI agent could do the work of an entire research team and publish it online, I would have never believed them. But it's real, and today I will show you exactly how it works. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Ryan Ahmed. I'm a professor and best-selling online instructor. I taught over 500,000 students on Udemy and Coursera, and on this channel, I help you learn AI, CoPilot, AI agents, and large language models in a simple, easy, and fun way. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 3 powerful tools that will allow us to do deep research. The first one is embedded in Microsoft CoPilot. So if you open Microsoft CoPilot for the first time, here we go. Now you should be able to find the capabilities of adding AI agents. And these agents are already pre-built, so you don't have to write or develop any code for it. So on the left-hand side, you should be able to see researcher. So if you go ahead and enable that, here we go. Now you should be able to see our researcher AI agent. The second tool that I'm going to show you is going to be embedded in Google Gemini. And think of Gemini, if you haven't used it before, this is kind of the ChatGPT version, but this one is offered by Google. So what you see here on the bottom, there is the ability to gain in-depth answers by enabling the deep research. So all I need to do is to simply click on this one here, and here we go. So now you have the deep research ability running behind the scenes. The third tool that I'm going to show you is if you go to ChatGPT here, and if you go to tools, you should be able to find here run deep research. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select run deep research, and that's pretty much it. So the question is, what is the prompt? Well, let me show you. So here we go. So now I'm going to assume that you are a PhD researcher specializing in biomedical innovations, and you would like right now to conduct deep research on type 2 diabetes. So we are going to structure our prompt to have a context. Think of context as more of a background information. You are kind of telling the AI what kind of persona to use. And the agent right now would like to combine multiple sources, evidence-based and industry-aligned report that can guide our strategic investment, policy design, and also healthcare innovation. The instruction is, I would like you as an AI researcher, to conduct an in-depth technical and strategic review of emerging innovations for type 2 diabetes, treatment and management. And the time period is we're looking between 2025 and 2030 for a commercially available option. And this is kind of the topics that we want the review to include. We would like to include all the pharmaceutical interventions, any medical devices and digital health. We would like to see as well any lifestyle and preventative technologies, data and AI integration as well in healthcare. We don't have any input right now to the AI agent, and the output is going to be to deliver a detailed briefing report. It's going to be 5 to 10 pages, clearly organized in sections. I'm looking for an executive summary, for deep dives, for comparative tables, strategic insights, and so on. So here we go. So let's go ahead and actually do that. All I need to do is to copy that prompt and go back and paste it in the 3 different AI agents. All right, so here we go. Now I pasted that prompt here in our Microsoft Copilot. And really all you need to do is to click run. And what you find is that now you fired up your AI researcher agent, and the agent might come back with questions, it might not. Let's wait and see. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go as well here to Gemini, just copy it, enable deep research, and run it here as well. And I'm gonna go to ChatGPT, enable our deep research, and just paste our prompt here. So if you go back, it's going to actually be agent right now because it's not just a basic LLM or large language model. Now it's coming back and asking you specific questions. Do you have any specific sources or databases you want me to prioritize? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, well, no. And then the second part is, are there any particular companies or institutions you're already aware of? I'm going to say maybe no, I don't have it. And do you have a preferred format for the comparative tables or any specific metrics? I'm going to say, for example, I'm flexible. Or if you have any preference, you can go ahead and give it a try. Please note that you might get as well different questions compared to this one here. And let's go ahead and fire that up. So now the AI agent, what it's going to do is going to go ahead, it's going to create its own tasks, and then it's going to go and basically look for the internet. It's going to search pretty much every source available out there. And here we go. So now it was able to start create its own task. So we're going to start to pull together relevant resources. It's going to perform mapping progress, and it's going to investigate all the innovations here when it comes to emerging medical devices. It's going to come up to lifestyle technologies for type 2 diabetes. Going to create a comprehensive guide, gather insights, and so on. And what I'm going to do, because this is going to take quite a long period of time, I'm just going to let it run, and I'm going to go back to Gemini and pretty much do the same deal as well. So here we go. Now you find that when you actually run it for the first time, what you see here is that Google Gemini was able to create this plan for itself. It's going to say, I'm going to identify all the overall landscape of type 2 diabetes. I'm going to conduct in-depth research into emerging pharmaceutical drugs. We are going to explore innovations in lifestyle, and these are kind of the tasks. If you're happy with it, you can keep it as is, or can go ahead and edit plan and create kind of tasks as well here to the AI agent. And then all you need to do is to go ahead and click start research. And please note that here I actually don't have the paid version. This is the free version available right now in Gemini. And you should be able to see I'm enabling here 2.5 Flash. And here we go. And I'm impressed by Google Gemini. It's just mind-blowing what is going on behind the scenes. To be able to see that right now it's creating, showing you what it's actually doing. So it's researching type 2 diabetes innovations, and all of these sites have been read right now as we speak, which is, in my opinion, I think it's kind of superhuman capabilities. No human on earth will be able to go and just read all these different sources in just seconds, even less. You can see here, these are all the market trends and growth. So now, based on the analysis, it's going to go and create its own additional tasks. These are the next steps. So it's going to go and read all these different sites, going to have a deep dive into pharmaceutical innovations, and then it's going to go and research websites here. So these are additional websites. It's going to have here showing you all the insights into beta cell regeneration, for example. Let's keep going, additional sites, and so on. And again, just mind-blowing. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to enable our ChatGPT, and I let it basically run here. And he's asking me, thanks for the detailed instructions. Just to confirm before I begin, would you like the report to focus exclusively on innovations expected for maturity? I'm going to say, yes, sure, please. And I'm going to say, do you want the report to emphasize technology ready in late stages, trial or approval? I'm going to say maybe late stages. Or actually, you know what? Let's just make it flexible so we can actually compare the results between all the different AI agents. So let's go ahead and let it run, and here we go. So now the AI agent here within our ChatGPT is started. It's to do its own research. And let's go ahead and leave it running. And let's go back. You will find Gemini here still reading all these different resources, combining all that information, addressing all the strategic gaps, reading additional more sites, coming back again. If you are enjoying this video so far, I would really appreciate it if you can hit the like button. It's totally free, but it helps us a lot. And if you'd like to go deeper, please go ahead and join our free AI community. You can find the link in the description below. It's a great place to connect, ask questions, and learn from others. As a bonus, when you sign up, I will send you all the slides and prompts that we used in today's demo. Let's go back to Microsoft CoPilot. You should be able to see here CoPilot gathering information, integrating comprehensive care, spotting innovative diabetes tech. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, and then I'm going to show you when all these AI agents are done, what results did we get. So take a look at this amazing report that has been generated by Microsoft CoPilot, Google Gemini, and also here we have ChatGPT as well, Deep Research Agent. So let me show you. So if you take a look at the Microsoft CoPilot report, you should be able to see a deep dive analysis. It's like a consultant had spent a few days to be able to compile all that information. So you see here, there is a lot of citations as well. So it read all these different resources and it was able to combine that report. You should be able to see as well here all the major advances in diabetes by 2030. You should also be able to see the technology here, the global impact, and you should be able to see as well here all the different innovations as well, okay? So if you keep scrolling down, you should be able to see the pros and cons as well of each. You should also be able to see a timeline as well between 2022 up until 2028. And this is again another technology here, and you should be able to see as well maybe details about different companies. So these are different examples, and if you scroll down, you should be able to see the therapy, what company is working on this. You could see, for example, Novo Nordisk as one of the samples, what mechanism they are using, and also if you scroll down, you should be able to see here all the details about medical devices and digital health too. Okay. That's pretty decent, I would say. Let's go ahead and check out ChatGPT next. So if you take a look at it, you'll find that these are the top 5 companies transforming type 2 diabetes by 2030. Novo Nordisk, one of them, Lilly as well, another one. And if you scroll down, you should be able to see a detailed summary similar to what we obtained with Microsoft CoPilot. Okay, pretty amazing. Let's go ahead and check out Google Gemini. And this is what Gemini came up with. There's an executive summary, there's an introduction here. Here we have all the different summary of even the market, the segment, and so on. And you take a look as well at the companies too. It's again a pretty solid report. But what I really like about Google Gemini is its ability to create more artifacts from this report. What I mean by artifacts is that you can actually use it to create an infographic out of it. Or you can even use it to build a website or a dashboard that could be really powerful. So let me show you how can we do that. If you go up to the top right corner, you will find there is a create button here, and you have the ability to generate an infographic or a web page out of this, or you can even create a podcast out of this as well, so you can listen to it when you're driving your vehicle or something. So if you go ahead and click on web page, basically what Gemini is gonna do, it's gonna write a code, okay? And it's going to deploy that code to build a website for you. How incredible is this? Just imagine you have an AI agent that went in there, read hundreds of sources, it compiled all the information, and now it is writing code to build a website out of this. And again, so now it's writing code. So this is kind of as a researcher, it's a consultant, it's a medical professional somehow, and now it's a coder, and now it's gonna be a website designer as well, all in one. So here we go. So now it's writing or generating that code. It's gonna take some time for it to run. And again, I'm testing it as well here with this prompt with you for the first time. So let's go ahead, wait and see. I tested it, of course, with other use cases on batteries, technology, and this is the first time we're running it for healthcare. So let's wait and see. So now it's still writing the code. And look at this. Now we got a web page that includes a summary of all the different companies as well here. If you take a look at the multi-billion-dollar transformation, this is simply what the market looked like. If you take a look at some of these companies like Novo Nordisk, for example, it's gonna outline here what the GLP-1 pioneer. And if you scroll down, you should be able to see again, maybe it's not fully mature yet, but maybe we can try a different company here as well. And maybe you can compare them. And here we go. So now you should be able to see a comparison between the sales of these two companies. You should be able to see as well here a comparison too, and also on weight loss as an example as one of them. Let's take a look at maybe here another one. That's again another page. So of course, this is kind of the preliminary version of creating websites from that deep research agent. And please note that think of this moment as the iPhone when it was released, maybe 15 or 20 years ago. Just imagine what this technology we're gonna do over the next 10 years. That's it. That's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please tell me in the comments section, what do you think AI could do by 2035. Would love to see what everyone thinks. Also, please check out my courses in the description below if you want to learn more. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I've got a ton of content coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.